He'll go away in a minute.
No, he won't. He's drunk.
It's all the more reason not to let him in. Come on, lie back. You're not at home. Come on. There.
Let me in, Jill.
Oh, Seneca.
Talk to you.
Okay. I'll go shut him up before he wakes the entire building.
No, don't do that. The last thing he has to do is find you here. I'll do it myself. He probably doesn't even realize how late it is. Just have to Oh, no. Look, you handle Edmund and I'll handle Frank. You just stop that. I'm coming. Frank, it is after 11. You woke up the baby and you're not coming in here.
I'm sorry. I'll be quiet. Just open the door, okay?
No.
Don't make me take it off its hinges, Jill. I'm tired.
Oh, you are also drunk.
Hello?
You know, you may not have any consideration for me, but at least you could think about my neighbors.
I didn't come here to fight. I need to talk to you. Please.
I've got a post-op in 602, and I'd like his blood pressure checked every half hour until it makes a good jump.
Okay, I'll make a note of it.
Oh, yeah, I'd rather he didn't have anything by mouth tonight.
You indicated that on his chart?
Yeah, well, sometimes people don't read carefully, or they
right,
forget.
602, I'll remember it, Doctor.
Bucky, I know I can count on you. Look, one more thing.
What?
Have I offended you in some way? I mean, ever since I was reappointed, you've been remarkably distant.
Reappointed?
Bucky, it was a complicated business, my coming back on staff. Now, maybe Seneca's told you the circumstances.
Yeah, maybe so.
Including all the details.
Yeah, the whole disgusting story, Roger. So, if you'll excuse me, I'll get back to work.
Well, then you know about Edmund and Seneca's problem there.
Yeah, I know about Edmund and Seneca and you, Doctor. But I try not to think about it while I'm on duty. So if you don't have anything more to say about 602, I'll just say goodnight, okay?
Now, wait a minute. I'm not through yet.
Look, do you want to talk about patience?
No, I want to talk about me and Seneca.
No, that I don't have to listen to.
All right, then I'll listen. I want you to fill me in on this dreadful inside story you seem to have.
You don't want me ripping into you, Roger. You really don't.
I want to know Seneca's version of the truth. Obviously, you've bought it. But I have a hunch it's something less than accurate.
You have such a polite manner. I mean, you really don't sound like a cheap extortionist. I bet you Seneca's mother didn't have a chance with you. I mean, she's used to dealing with creeps running a lumber mill, but I mean, a con artist posing as a doctor, and it talks so well.
I am a doctor. And it so happens that Mrs. Bolak enjoyed my company.
I guess what I mean to say is, Roger, in my book, you're a fraud first, and a surgeon second. You're a blackmailer, man. I know a little bit about your history, and I know everything you've done to Seneca in glowing and accurate detail. And when you found out about Edmund's paternity, you went after Seneca's blood type. You went to his home, to his mother, to his birth certificate, for all I know, and then you came back from Canada with that little hot bit of information, and you tied it around his neck so he could hang or give you what you wanted.
Hang? You mean tell Jill the truth? Seneca loves the truth. He can't tolerate anyone who abuses it. The truth above all else. That's his motto. Until the truth gets in his way. And then it's a noose around his neck, huh?
Look, Seneca's gonna tell Jill he's not the father. She'll get the truth.
Oh, sure, when he's good and ready. Oh, I love it. I'm a con artist. And he's a saint.
You blackmailed him, man.
I used his situation to my advantage. I did not create that situation. And I am not perpetuating it. He knows that Frank Ryan is Edmund's father, but he doesn't tell Jill. He lies to her, day in and day out, to the baby, to Frank, and you can call me immoral?
Yes, I do.
Look, I did not fight my way back in this hospital for money or prestige. I'm not getting the same reward Seneca is. I'm just trying to keep people alive because it's what I do well, and I enjoy using my skills, and I'm immoral. Seneca spends every spare minute with Jill, lying to her, loving her, deceiving her, and I'm immoral.
Look, I don't want to discuss Seneca with you, man. I mean, because you don't compare with him in any way, shape, or form. You wanted me to talk, I've talked to you. And you know how I feel about you. So remember it, because I am not going to discuss it again.
Or even change one of your rigid little opinions.
Look, you're my senior here. And I take orders from you. But otherwise, forget it.
Excuse me, sorry.
Dee?
Yeah, is it okay if I go into the staff lounge?
Are you looking for Pat?
Yeah.
Well, I'm afraid he's in surgery now.
Oh.
Hey, if there's anything I can do to help.
Okay, talk. You've got about 2 minutes.
Can I come in?
No, I can listen to you right here. Go ahead.
But what about the kid? Shouldn't you take him in your arms or something?
No. He'll fall asleep now that it's nice and quiet.
You're right. You stop. You're a good kid, Edmund. I'd really like to sit down.
You mean need to? Sorry, that's your problem.
Hey, now, look, this wasn't easy for me to come here. And while I was thinking about it, I did have a couple drinks, but I am not drunk. Now, I have something to say, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand out here and say it.
And if you continue to talk that loud, I'm going to slam this door in your face.
In which case, I will talk even louder so you can hear me.
Not much. Don't want to fight.
Thank you.
Okay, you have 2 minutes to say what you want, and then you leave. Is that clear?
Yeah. Oh, I was, talking to Mary tonight. Oh. Sorry. She waited at the hospital all day for Jack to come and take her home, but Jack never came, so she's with the parents, and Jack is with nobody. Isn't that sad?
Uh-huh.
I start off feeling bad for them, I end up feeling bad for us. We're pretty sad too, you know?
Look, that's the way it is. There is no point saying it for the umpteenth time, particularly at this hour.
No, wait, hold it. This isn't just more of the same old stuff. It's different. A new thought. As much as I hate to face it, I can't get away from it. I was wrong. Yes, you was wrong, I was wrong.
Frank, come on. Let's talk about this some other time. You've got to go home and go to sleep. And anyway, aren't you supposed to be at the hospital staying with little John?
No, Ma's with him. You see, that's when it was. At the hospital, when you came to visit little John, you said that thing about having a sick child and the way parents feel, the way you felt about Edmund, and it hit me then that I asked too much, and it wasn't fair.
You're talking about my going to Philadelphia?
Yeah, you're going to Philadelphia because of your kid, not because of Seneca. Although he set you up and smokescreened me, you went there for Edmund's sake. So I asked myself tonight, would you let a political meeting prevent you from taking little John to an ear specialist? Absolutely not. I'd be sick with worry and fear to think about the right day and the right time.
Frank, listen to me. I'm glad that you understand. I really am. But
Yes.
Don't you see, it doesn't change things for you and me. I hope that little John is going to be okay.
Yeah, me too. Hey, wait.
No, come on, please. No more.
I see, I'd like to try... Oh. I think it's possible.
No, it isn't possible. It's over.
You let go. Just like that.
Oh, no. No, not just like that. Long, slowly, and painfully. And the process is still going on, but I'm going to let go of you, Frank, just the way you're going to let go of me. And I'm only hoping that we can do it with some degree of kindness.
I wasn't, totally honest there. When you came to visit little John, the thing that turned me inside out was you're saying that you love Seneca.
Yeah, I said that. I said that I love him as a friend, and why shouldn't I be able to tell you that?
Oh, no reason you should be able to tell me that, except that I always knew. You've been in love with him for months. You didn't have any idea, but I saw it.
Frank, I am not in love with Seneca. No. And I am tired of you telling me what I'm feeling. You can't begin to understand my affection for Seneca.
What about your affection for me? Did I understand that?
I think we'd better say goodnight.
No, wait. I mean, were you in love with me? Or was I just a friend that you loved? I seem to remember it all went together, but maybe that's just the way I understood it.
Look, if you want me to stand here and convince you that I love you, I'm not going to do it. Now, you may get enjoyment out of that, but I am not playing those kind of games.
Oh, no. No game. I'm mixed up, honestly. I just don't understand how we can be together for the rest of our lives one minute and the next minute be 1,000,000 miles away. I mean, how does such a thing happen? How can we want each other and miss each other and still say that it's over?
Because it is. It is over, once and for all.
I don't believe it's us. It certainly isn't Edmund, and forget Philadelphia. It's Seneca, and the way he's using your child and our situation to get what he wants, which is you. He's manipulating you, Jill. And he's terrific at it, I'm telling you. He's in a league with Delia. But I got away from Delia. And you can get away from him.
I wanted to leave this to Jill. As long as I'm here, you have so much to say about me, you better say the rest to my face.
Well, I don't suppose you'd like to take over for Patty in surgery, would you?
I'm afraid that would be ever so slightly irregular.
Yeah, that would be. Well, this'll stay hot. What I should do with this is just leave this in his message box, put a note on it. That is, unless he's going to come down here soon.
Delia, what's in there?
Oh, it's soup. It's homemade soup.
Homemade? By you?
Well, of course by me. Who else?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just didn't realize that you were being so domestic.
Roger, I'm trying to be a wonderful wife. Now, I'm not quite there yet, but I'm getting a lot closer to it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, this'll keep. I'm going to go visit little John in pediatrics, and then I got to go home. I got a lot of vacuuming to do.
Vacuuming? At this hour? Dee, please, don't go storming off. I apologize if I hurt your feelings, really.
Really, you don't have to make fun of me for making homemade soup for my husband. It's been a very, very hard week for him, and it's probably because of me, and I just want to show him how much I love him, that's all.
No, I'm sorry. I won't tease anymore. Look, why don't you stay and talk for a few minutes?
No, you got to go to work.
No, I'm just coming off duty.
Great, I wish Pat were.
Oh, look, I think he'll be out of surgery pretty soon. I remember Bucky saying something about expecting him any time now.
Oh, great.
So, look, why don't I keep you company?
Roger.
It's nice talking with friends. Now, I promise, I'm not flirting.
Okay. Well, maybe this is a relief, sort of. I mean, everybody's been mad at me or they've been disgusted with me.
I know the feeling. Hey, I'm awfully sorry about little John. Was I a part of your losing him?
No, I don't think so. I wasn't talking to you for very long. What I think it was is I'm just not used to being with him. I'm not used to seeing him wander around. See, it used to be when he was younger that I had to be where he could see me. But maybe I don't know him that well anymore. See, Maeve knows him a lot better, and she really should have warned me about him.
Well, how's he coming along?
He's okay. I mean, they don't tell me very much. I guess, Faith is taking care of him.
Yeah, Yeah, I heard.
And, Pat visits him a lot. Faith's really got a great situation worked out for her.
Delia, you don't think that there's anything going on between Pat and Faith?
I don't know. See, I know he loves me. I mean, I'm sure he loves me, but see, he's not home that much. He's here, and, Faith gets a lot of chances to be with him. And I saw the two of them the other day. They were outside of Little John's room, and she had her arms around him. She had her arms around his waist.
I'm sure it was nothing more than just an innocent gesture.
No, innocent people don't go around putting their arms around other women's husbands. All right, she's your sister. I guess you gotta trust her, but I have to be suspicious of her. I mean, that's the only way I can protect my marriage.
Delia, that sounds like a miserable way to be living.
It is. For me and for Pat, but I really don't know what else I can do.
Well, you certainly can't come popping over here every half an hour with hot soup.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot better than staying home. See, I keep on imagining Faith trying to get Pat someplace where it's very quiet and very private. Roger, would you help me?
Honey, with my schedule around here, I'm afraid I really don't have any time for spying.
Not spying exactly, just talking. Nothing too formal, just a nice, friendly, tiny little conversation with her. Maybe you could take her to dinner. Go to Lem's, and then you could get her some plum wine and have a beautiful dinner and just kind of get into the brother and sister mood. And then you could ask her if she still wants to be with Pat. Would you do that for me, please?
Rat on my sister. All right.
Oh, that's a tremendous relief. See, I just want to know one way or the other.
But if I give you Faith's secret, you're going to have to give me one of your secrets in return.
Let's see. I have about 7 million secrets. I think I could spare you one. Would you like to know the name of my nail polish?
Well, you're very close. You see, I'm really curious about names.
Yeah? What names?
Mrs. Brown, Alicia Nieves, and what they have to do with Delia Reed Ryan.
Now, wait a minute. I told you that girl made a tremendous mistake by calling me Mrs. Brown.
That girl is Alicia Nieves, who works in neurology, not in a department.
I know who it is, and I know she works in neurology, and I helped her. I'm the one who helped her. I brought Bobby over here. Maybe you don't know this, but someone, a patient here accused her of taking some money. Now, I'm the one who helped her. Of course, she didn't take it. It's a very nice person. I wish you'd stop bothering her.
Mrs. Brown, you seem terribly nervous.
Now, if you don't stop pestering me, I don't want you for a friend anymore. If you're going to help me or if you're not going to help me, it doesn't really matter to me.
Dee, I promise I'll help you with Faith. And I won't mention Mrs. Brown again. I'll try.
Thank you. I'm going to go check on Little John.
Here, why don't you let me take this and put it in Pat's box? I'm sure he'll know who it's from.
Thank you. You can be very kind sometimes.
And very curious.
Well, if you're so curious, maybe you can find out if Faith is still after Pat, because it's very, very important to me.
Trust me, friend.
Say anything you like, but keep your voice down, huh? The baby?
The baby. And you. And you. Well, it finally rings loud and clear. I'm sorry I wasted your time.
Frank.
Oh, no, listen, sometimes I am so thick.
I'm sorry.
Why did you do that?
So that he'd leave?
Do you know what he thinks?
That we're lovers.
Yeah, that we were lovers for months and months, and all this time I've been lying to him. I was saying that we weren't. Oh. I don't know. Doesn't make any difference. Doesn't believe anything I say anyway, so he might as well think what he wants.
Jill. Look, I know you love Frank. I know that.
Well, I keep trying to stop.
You will. In time.
When?
Eventually. Look, you've come a long way already.
Yeah, I keep saying that to myself, but then... You've helped.
Well, I'd like to think I've done you more good than harm. I know I love you.
Yeah, I know that. And I can't say that I'm mine because I really don't. Don't go away.
No. Now I'm here.
Jack Abbott is used to getting what he wants, even if it takes a dirty move or two. But his enemies will do all they can to stop him cold. Don't miss The Young and the Restless, next on SoapNet.